A little bit delayed here. I know. I'm very sorry. Here's your new cards that I have not yet rated. The new Odion things have been revealed 2 or 3 days ago. So I'm going to go and read through these real quick. We have finally gotten the Odion card. Man. Just man is here, dude. Man. Alright, let's begin. This is the man with the mark. He is a level 4 Earth spellcaster. If it's normal or special, take a Temple of the Kings. Wow! Okay. Take Temple of the Kings or spell trap that mentions it. I didn't even know there were other spells and traps that mentioned Temple of the Kings. From deck and add it or send it. You can only use use this effect once per turn. While you control Temple of the Kings, this and Apophis monsters can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. That's really crazy. All of your good trap monsters, I guess, are just destruction immune. That's really, really good. Temple of the Kings, you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. Then we've got Merciless Scorpion of Circuit. The Merciless Scorpion. What? I can't remember the series it was that I used to play. I tried to play Temple in. Was it like a Saga Season 6 or something? I was playing Circuit and Temple because I pulled both of them. I think it was against Doug, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, so we got a Circuit retrain here. Level 6 Earth Fairy. Look like a fairy to you? Does this look like a fairy to you? What fairy does... This thing looks like a parasite, like a literal, like, ass worm. Fairy, by the way. Can be normal or set. Must be first be special from hand by banishing a level 10 or higher from hand or deck. Huh? From deck? Summoning condition banishing from deck. Well, I guess it has to do something really crazy with this guy, clearly. Is there any good targets that aren't, you know, like this? Some historical... Something printed in like 2007 in some side set. There was like a common that's had like one reprint in the history of the universe. There's literally nothing. There's no level 10 in Yu-Gi-Oh! That just triggers when banished. There's like nothing. Eclipse Wyvern. I should just ban you for how dumb what you just said is, because it's wrong for like 6 reasons. Anyway. Okay, so banish a 10 or higher from hand or deck to special summon this. A lot of you are saying Ra. Like, that's awful. Like, Ra? What? You don't want to play Raw. Shut up. You can only special summon Circuit once per turn this way. Once per turn during your main, you can add a Temple of the Kings or a spell that mentions it from deck to hand. I mean, this deck seems like it could be consistent, right? Like, it looks like a lot of the stuff tutors other things that get to each other. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. During your main, you can add a Temple of the Kings or a spell that mentions it. Start of the damage step if this battles. You can destroy, and then this gains attack equal to half the destroyed monster's original attack. Kind of a random buff there, but it's fine. Search effect, I suppose, is probably the most beneficial aspect here. Provided, of course, that the spells and traps that are listed on Temple of the Kings, etc., are actually good. Which, you know. Anubis, the Last Judge. Okay, so this is clearly the level 10 that is designed for you to banish from your deck. Now, considering how everyone here immediately said Winged Dragon of Ra instead of this guy... goes to show that perhaps maybe this isn't even a good target. So, hopefully it's playable. Must first be special from hand or grave while you have 3 or more cards in your grave with different names that are Temple of the Kings and or traps by placing 2 of them on the bottom of the deck in any order. Oh, that's Endless Trap Hell from Duel Links. Send this card from your hand to the grave, cost and add man from deck to... Wait, so this guy just adds man? You can just discard and add man? Okay. Send this from hand to the grave, add man. From deck to hand. If a spell and trap you control is destroyed by card effects, target a card you put controls, destroy it. If a spell target controls is destroyed by card effect, destroy it. You can only use it once per turn. Is it just me, or does this, like, not seem that great? I mean, bringing itself back from the grave... Okay, so individual... I guess I'm trying to think too hard about combining it with this thing. But, like, why does this not have any synergy with this? Banish a 10 from... Why is there no synergy here between them? It searches man. This man? This man? Why does it not do anything with Scorpion, though? Alright, so it gets man. Then we have freaking fusions here, okay. Divine Serpent Apophis, level 6 Earth Reptile Fusion. 2 monsters that mention Temple of the Kings. Man, Konami had the chance to do the funniest thing ever. They could have wrote 2 monsters that mention man. Must be either fusioned or special by tributing to Apophis. Once per turn, you can target up to 3 Apophis traps with different names in your grave. Set them. Once per turn, if a trap is activated, except during the damage step, target card your opponent controls, destroy it. Well, that's very good. I have a feel like I'm just throwing out my opinion here as I read them. Of course, this is live reaction. Sometimes YouTube has a bad habit of looking at reactions and then saying, "Oh, but this YouTuber said that this deck was bad." It's like this is a raw reaction off of 0 testing. Okay, this is just first impressions. My first impression, so far as I can tell, that this deck seems really good when it gets going. But the problem is that this deck feels like it's really hard to get going. Like summoning this fusion feels like it might be a bit of an issue. But, yeah, it has a lot of control, you know? Activate a trap, pop a card. The other trap probably does something with the statue pattern, I assume is probably what you want to play in this deck. And then pop a card in the process of that. And then we got Divine Scorpion Beast of Circuit. One Circuit monster, and a monster with 25 or less. Wait, so this plus man summons Beast of Circuit. That's really cool. If this is special summoned, or at the start of the damage step, if this battles an opponent's monster... target a face on monster your opponent controls or in their grave, banish it, and if you do this, gains attack with a half. You can only use the effect once per turn. I mean, that's really good removal, right? Like, just in damage step banishing is quite strong. Can make a second attack while level 10 or higher monster is banished. Ah, okay, so that's where the synergy with the banished monster comes. It's not that great synergy, just to have big man over here banished permanently for no reason, but, you know, I guess it works. So you get 2 attacks, you get to double banish. That isn't once per turn, right? If this battles, start damage step, target a face up, banish it. You can only use it. Never mind, it is once per turn. What? What's the point in having the 2 attacks if you only get the effect once? Like, oh my god. Alright, Treasure of the Kings. Field spell. Field spell that gets the monster, that gets the spell, that gets the boss monster, that gets the negate, that gets the link 1. Is there a link 1, chat? Is there a link 1? Treasure of the Kings. This is activated. Set an Apophis from deck. This card's name becomes Temple of the Kings while in the field zone. If you have 2 or more set cards on your field or a trap in your grave, add a monster that mentions Temple of the Kings from your deck to your hand. That's a good field spell. That's a really good field spell. Okay. Defense of the Temple. Normal spell. Fusion, summon a nerf fusion from extra user. Okay, here we go. Please do not just be a natty vanilla polymerization that's searchable. Okay? Please. This has to be a good card that lets you fuse from the grave or something. Like fusion summon traps from the grave. Like some crazy game-breaking stuff like that, alright? Like Master Rule 6.3 type of things. Using monsters from your hand or field. Masterfully done, Konami. 10 out of 10 card design. If you use a monster you control that mentions Temple of the Kings, you can also use face-up monsters your opponent controls material. Oh, there it is. Next sentence. Okay. So basically, if you use man, you get to use... Oh, wait, hold on. Not really. If you use Circuit, you can use one of their monsters, right? But not both of them. It's not really super poly. I mean, kind of. If you use a monster that mentions man, you can also use a face-up monster your opponent controls material. Only one, right? Oh, plural, monsters. Okay. Alright. That's like, oh, Albaz, yeah. If you control Temple of the Kings, you can banish this from your grave and add the Dangers of the Divine from... What the hell? Making up cards. I mean, literally they are. Yeah, they made these cards. That is true. You can only use the effect once per turn. Okay, let's see what Dangers of the Divine does. A quick play spell that pays half your life points. What is Exodia? Type stuff, dude. Tribute a monster by paying half your life points, and then special a Winged Dragon of Ra from hand or banishment. Okay. Oh, okay, there you go. That's literally what it was made for. What the heck? Banish Ra, ignoring the summoning conditions, and special summon it back, and then make its attack 4k, but it cannot. What the heck do you mean it cannot attack? But Konami are allergic of making like anime cards good. I don't get it. Why are they just so allergic of these cards being playable? Why do they not want these cards to be good? During the end phase of the next turn, return it to the hand. Why? If this card is sent from the field to the grave, Choose a Winged Dragon of Ra in your monster zone and send all the monsters on the field to the grave. Hey, yo, if this card is sent from the field to the grave, choose a Ra in your monster zone and send all the monsters on the field to the grave. That's not really gonna come up that much, to be fair. I don't see the point of this. Summon back Ra, and then what? I guess you can pop some cards, I guess. Okay, I mean, it is, like, designed to be Ra-focused, which is weird. This triggers immediately after activating. Okay, so I didn't want to say anything because that sounded like a dumb question. But is just activating a card and then it going to the grave count as this card sending from field to grave? Is that not game mechanics versus card effect? Is that not like a different type of ruling thing? Well, you just activate this, bring back Rock, goes to grave, and then it just wipes the field? That's kind of nuts, no? Hey, yo. These cards might be okay. Choose a Winged Dragon of Ra on your monster zone and send all the monsters on the field to the grave. That's pretty quick play spell. Set this, summon Ra, black hole your opponent. That's crazy. All right, and then we got a counter trap here. Isn't that bad? Don't you want trap monsters? They've only got one new trap monster? Okay. When your opponent activates a spell or trap while you control 3 or more of all the spell traps, here it comes! Here it comes! Quick effect negate. Negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Then if you control Temple of the Kings, you can destroy as many monsters your opponent controls as possible. Wow, okay, this deck is just Dark Hole Turbo. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the total of the attack of those destroyed monsters. You can activate 1 Verdict of Anubis per turn. Okay, quick effect negate and Raigeki. It's pretty strong. That's pretty strong. But why do they only have 1 new trap monster? Admittedly, I think there is a decent amount of good trap monsters already. But I think there's only 1 Apophis trap monster though, right? Continuous trap, especially this is a normal monster, 16-18. Set an Apophis trap from deck. That's really good. Can be activated. That's really good. If this is sent to the grave, you can add an embodiment of Apophis from deck to hand. This is good, right? This is good. There's 2 already? Okay. Well, that's good. This is a good trap card. I mean, this is strong, right? Like, this is what the deck needs. Quote-unquote needs. I mean, they're sort of taking it in whatever direction they want. Let's take a look at a combo! Combo. Okay, where's my scene here? Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you... Combo. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Man. And a discard, it looks like. Normal summon. Man. Man get field. Field set Apophis. Set 2 to trigger the field to special circuit. Circuit banish Judge Man. Circuit effect. Once per turn, add the Temple of the Kings or set it. Summon out the Apophis the Serpent. Wait, so is this the next turn now? Because you can't use these on the turn they're set, right? If you have 2 or more set, you could, this is the opponent's draw phase, right? Oh, this is the current same turn? Oh, because the Temple of the Kings, of course. Duh. You can only activate 1 trap card. So this one so you set this, you summon it, but then this effect lets you set Apophis Swamp Deity, and then because of his effect, this one can also be summoned that turn. Man! That's really good. Man effect, send. Link summon into Silohat, and then you get the Anguish pattern. And then you fusion into this Scorpion Beast King. Or this guy, who then resets this. Bro, that's pretty good! Like, what do you... This is good! This is not bad. Silohat Rabbit pops a card when you summon a trap monster. That's once per turn, right? I assume that would be very silly. If a card in the spell and trap zone special, you can target a spell trap your opponent controls destroy it. So this is not once per turn, spell and trap destruction every time you summon a monster. Trap monster. If a card is special summoned, you get to pop a card. So then you pop a card, summon out Apophis the Serpent as a monster. This can set another from the deck here. Pop a card. This can be summoned. Trigger this guy. If a trap is out, target a card. Destroy. That's 2 pops. Summon this guy. 2 pops. This is... Brother. This is 1 man. You guys have seen what 1 Gazelle does. What 1 Circular does. This is 1 man. This is just 1 man. This is really good. I like it. I like it. I think this deck has actual real potential. I'm not even trolling. It actually has genuine potential. This deck, I'm going to be honest with you, seems really strong. Okay. 6 pops, 2 Omnis. I mean, that is wild. That is really good. Admittedly, I guess if you fart in the general direction of man, it's going to be rough. Because he is kind of like everything. I mean, to be fair, like this kind of acts as an extender. Like, you know, you've got plays. You've got plays. I think it's a good deck. I think it's a good deck. How to beat Detonator? Normal summon, man, set, make Typhon pop. Bounce, rather. Boom. Full Typhon, out entire field, set 5. Huge. Alright, let's read the new cards here. So, big shout out to Man. What is this here? We've got Dragon Tail Muir. This is a level 3 Dark Dragon. Level 3 monster? Well, don't mind if I do, Konami. 11-15, you close effect, first, second effect once per turn. During the main quick effect fusion, summon a Dragon Tail Fusion. What's a Dragon Tail Fusion? Oh, right, those cards. Right. Okay. I remember. Trying to remember what they do. I think they all trigger when they're fusion summoned or something, right? During the main quick effect fusion, a Dragon Tail from extract, use monster from your hand or field material, cast first next to the rest don't accept fusions. This card is sent to the grave as a fusion material, set a Dragon Tail spell trap. Then you can negate the effects of face on monster your opponent controls. Quick effect, so you can fuse on the opponent's turn, negate a card, then summon your monster. That's pretty strong. We'll see if this deck is playable. It seemed very fair when I first read it for the first time. I think it's probably the best way to describe it. It was very just fair. It wasn't doing anything crazy absurd. It was just fine, and that was it. Alright, let's check out the new Invoked monster. Speaking of Invoked, I mean, God, we might be summoning Alistair and Blue Eyes today. But here is Invoked Majes Omega. Level 8 Dark Beast Fusion. Alistair and a Fusion Synchro Xyz or Link. Anything, that's pretty good. You can use the first second effect once per turn. If it's special, target a Fusion Synchro Xyz or Link in your graveyard or one monster on the field. Banish them in your graveyard. Okay, so you just make Alistair into any of those Link ones. Then you activate Invocation, banish your own Link, and then banish a monster on the field without targeting. No, it does target. No, target it in your grave and the monster. Yeah, it does target. Okay, still good. If this fusion summon card is a drop of valid card effect, special summon a level 4 spellcaster from your deck, then you equip this card to it as an equip. So, I mean, Alistair is the one you summon to make these guys, but special summoning Alistair doesn't do anything. So who do you want to summon with this? Like the Majestus guys or something? Guys, I can read the YouTube comments. Don't worry. I literally have a third monitor that has all your comments. Okay, I love both of you. YouTube frogs, Twitch frogs. Okay, you're all equal. All right, just some are worth less than others, like the YouTubers. In theory. Anyway, so yeah, who's a good target for this? The special Alistair. Anyway, why? This card name appears to be a reference to Omega Summon. Magical name to Mega Therion in Japan is not part of the Therion theme. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so this is very good. This is a very good card. I don't know what Invoked is needing. I haven't kept up with the theory behind that deck in a very, very long time. I'm not sure if the deck really runs too well in terms of its main deck. But it's a very, very powerful fusion. This is a great tool for going second, and I think that was the biggest issue that with the Invoked fusions, a lot of them just kind of didn't do anything going second. Summoning Makaba into the field is like, okay. Raijin books a guy, and of course the Fire Dude punches everything. But, you know, some real, just genuine removal, this is good to have. So yeah, this is nice. Alright, that's it for all the new cards. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our new trap card overlords. Summon, pop, summon, pop, summon, pop. Man and a dream. We'll see you at the next TCG event with trap monsters, apparently, alright? Thank you, YouTube, for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.